Our guest today is Olga Miller, founder and chief executive officer of SmartPurse. Olga is an entrepreneur at heart, hailing from an entrepreneurial family. She funded her first startup at just 17, her second at 33, and now SmartPurse is her third venture. Joining forces with her co-founder Jude Kelly, who is over 20 years older than her, Olga started SmartPurse in her 40s while Jude was in her 60s. Fun fact, Olga is also trained as an aerobics and hip-hop dance teacher. Now, SmartPurse's journey is as unique as its founder. The initial investors were 90% gender equality supportive men, and the company has never had a physical office, having adapted to fully flexible working right from the start. With a collection of over 1,000 reports on financial literacy, SmartPurse is dedicated to understanding how people learn about money. In today's episode, Olga is going to share with us how playing by the rules almost killed her startup. Here's Olga.
So no, I'm not going to do the dance moves, I'm going to do them during the apéro, which should give you some motivation to come. But let me kick this off with a question. Who of you is every now and then playing the lottery or something equivalent to it, right, that helps you to win some money? Any lottery players in here? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Or anything similar? You know, a little bit of gambling, a little bit of fun. One person, thank you so much. Second question would be, has ever any one of you played in the casino or played the lottery out of the sheer desperation that you needed that money? Like your business depending on it? No takers? Well, I have, but I didn't win either until I stopped playing. So as Sagri already said, my name is Olga Miller. I'm a money teacher, and I founded this company called SmartPurse. It's an edu-fintech, and what we do is we make people, women, young people, the elderly, excited to learn about money and invest their money. And in order to illustrate how hard of a job that is, I mean, think about yourself. Who of you this morning has woken up and said, today is the day where I'm not going to go to the .0 forum, but I'm going to be super with my money. I'm going to get a grip on these finances. Okay. Well, I thought so. Let me tell you, 40% of people in the major financial center in the world, Switzerland being one of them, say, oh God, this money business, it's so boring, right? Less than half of our young generation can answer 3 knowledge questions correctly, and only every 5th woman says, yeah, I'm actually good with my money and I'm going to make this great, right? So our magic superpower is to be the cheerleader of financial education, and we amass thousands of people learning about money, some corporate, some financial services. And the fun of the story is that we are doing all of this with a very diversified approach and a very unusual funding model. And today, my job here on stage is to inspire all of you and to shatter one of these very disempowering beliefs that to be a successful startup and build a sustainable business, you have to focus on one thing only and play by some common rules. But what has all of this to do with the lottery? Well, this is me trying to play the lottery for the very first time. 2021, 3 years ago, Switzerland's largest startup competition, okay? I pitched ourselves into the finals of the fintech track of the startup days in Switzerland. And that's like a thing, because you get to stand on a tiny box. You get 90 seconds for your pitch, and there is a room of about 600 investors and takers and backers. And so I went on the box, confident pitch, and I lost by 1 point against this guy that you see on the slide. Well, the good news is by now he is one of our clients and one of our partners. So we are all conditioned to adhere to certain rules to build the next unicorn. And it means kind of getting into this prestigious club of finding big backers that hopefully will make you the next big unicorn. But what happens if you don't fit the club? Well, we definitely don't fit the club. I mean, look at this. Jude Kelly, a woman from the arts in her 60s, right? Myself, an ex-UBS banker trading high heels for sneakers to become the cheerleader of money, right? Nobody would finance our startup with the exception of a couple of devoted angels. But we got a lot of feedback, such as, you need to focus, you should build an app. Is there even money in all of this, Olga? Will people pay for financial education? So we had to somehow make some money, so we started to do what we would be doing best, which is teach money. My first financial course had 6 people. They liked it, they referred 10 of their friends. Within a year, we had courses with 100s of people. They started to bring it inside their corporates. And to prove all of the critics wrong, right, that there would be no business, we started to fill rooms full of women learning about money and paying for it, whole concert halls, right? And our business started to flourish, and the people gave us new ideas. They said, we need a book, we need a metaverse, we need a GPT, and we built kind of all of that stuff. And in 2022, end of 2022, we thought, okay, now we have done enough, so let's try to play this lottery again. And we took a leap of faith and applied to Switzerland's largest fintech accelerator and fund, Tenity. 300 startup, it was that box feeling moment for me again, right? Rounds of selection. And hey, out of the 300 startups, 10 would make it inside a batch. And yes, we did it. We actually made it inside this batch as the only women inside Tenity. And it was a great experience. We learned so much. And again, we heard you have to focus. And again, we heard you need that app. And we said, we already have an app, just nobody likes to use it, right? And we learned a lot. We actually learned to pitch better to the extent that on the demo day, we even won the pitching award. And I thought for myself, this is it. Now I made it into this prestigious club. Maybe it's going to happen for us now. Only then to realize that when we fundraised, we would find money from angels, from the crowd, from our clients supporting us, but the traditional side that we were so keenly after, nothing, absolutely nothing. Well, had we adhered to all of that feedback, we most likely would have ended up with a tiny little app and no money. Because we diversified so very early on, our clients would carry us. SmartPurse increased its revenues 50% year on year. This year we are going to expand into 2 additional countries, carried by the clients that gave us all of these ideas from the get-go. And my message to all of you is actually 3 things. Number 1, think about what type of founder or potentially investor you actually want to be and what is your measure of success. Because trying to win that lottery, especially if you are a female founder, you might not stand a chance, but there might be different ways. Secondly, diversify very early on, because what will diversification do for you? Well, you test your products on the market. And let's be super honest, what is the one golden currency for a new company? That people buy your stuff, regardless what you put on the slide decks, right? The proof of the pudding is somebody buying your product and hopefully bringing friends along. Yes, it might spread your marketing thin. Yes, it might spread your resources thin, but you might detect products and a product market fit that otherwise you might not have thought about. In our case, that was the financial services companies telling us, hey, we love your stuff. We actually want to use your financial education for our clients. And therefore, we invented a thing that is called financial education as a service. And the third point I would love to leave you with is diversify the funding sources, right? There is not only one backed model. They are angels, there is a crowd, they are syndicates, there is convertible loans, whatever have you. And let's be honest, finding people that give you money whose heart is on fire for you as a founder and your business and your idea is probably the biggest present any founder can actually ask for and receive. And so with that, my invitation to all of you is this: embrace diversity. It's your startup, run it with your rules, and success will follow. Good luck.